Your quest to find a VPN so you can still access TikTok when it gets banned might not be as easy as just Googling best VPN of 2020. Hey s'mores, I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to Morse Code. I do tech reviews and tutorials, so if you are looking for in-depth tech and gadget content with a healthy dose of security and privacy, you have come to the right place. We are having a bit of a discussion today with a little bit of tea on the side. Or in this case, a pumpkin spice frappuccino. Listen, sometimes you gotta get some tea in on your channel, especially when it has to do with, drama around apps getting banned. That's a thing. But first, I do have a winner of the OnePlus headphones from my OnePlus accessories video. You can find that video down in the description if you are interested. The winner of the OnePlus Bullets Wireless 2 is Fabian La Maestra, who commented, quote, "Thank you for the reviews. Interested in your headset giveaway." Well, Fabian, I have replied to your comment on that video, so send me an email with your shipping address and proof that you own the YouTube account. For example, like a screenshot showing you can edit your own comment, and I will get that out in the mail for you ASAP. Congratulations, and I do plan on having more giveaways in the near future. Okay, so back to my pumpkin spice frappuccino. So here's the thing, I'm 34 years old. I'm a bit older than most TikTok users, but I have used the application to test it out, and I have found some hilarious elders that make me cry laughing every time I watch their videos. It's a really funny app. I get it. I know why people just sit on there for hours and watch videos and just like cry laughing. It's funny. It's no wonder that people love this platform so much. It's kind of like what Vine used to be, but I think it's funnier. But there is a problem. Since TikTok's parent company is ByteDance, and that's a Chinese-based company, the US government, or in this case Trump, is looking to ban the app in the US. So there's a few things that I want to cover in today's video. What I think of this impending ban, why people are going the VPN route, and also why I've never accepted a VPN sponsorship, even though I get those emails almost every damn day. So let's talk about the ban first. Well, the US wants to ban TikTok, and my friend Roberto Blake had asked me during a live stream on Viper's channel what I thought about that. And talk about opening a can of worms. Roberto has a really good series of videos made for creators talking about the TikTok ban and how this affects creators. So I wanted to cover it for the users out there as well. So first off, why is it getting banned? Well, here's the thing. TikTok has had some vulnerabilities, but that's not why the government wants to ban the app. Every single large social media platform has had some kind of vulnerabilities. So this is not the problem. They want to ban it because it's Chinese based. Now, while there is absolutely zero evidence currently at time of recording showing that TikTok has ever given data to the Chinese government, same with Huawei, if asked, they would have to. And since the government currently has this whole political thing going on with China, they're basically throwing punches. Now, without going into the whole drama and the whole details about the political stuff that's going on this whole topic, what I will say is this. At time of recording, this executive order does appear to be allowed, and that's a big concern for any applications made by international companies, especially if our government is using it as a way to create political discord. And that should be a big concern for us as consumers too, because it's a big deal if the government wants to put their hands all over the applications that are on your smartphones. And also, other than TikTok being made by a Chinese company, how can we look at their data collection and think this is wrong when Google, Microsoft, and Facebook do literally the exact same things? What about when Pokemon Go on iOS was found requesting permissions for Google account data? Isn't it kind of hypocritical to be like, TikTok is doing this and that's bad, when others do it too, and we just kind of turn a blind eye because they're US-based companies? So TLDR, I think that banning an application, a consumer application on consumer devices, just because its parent company is Chinese, is very monopolistic, especially when there is no evidence of them maliciously using that data and using it with the country government. But it still looks like it's going to get banned, which means that users of TikTok really want to find and use a VPN so that they can continue to access it. And people are specifically looking for a VPN that can make it seem seem like they are not located in the US, so they can access applications that are banned in the US even when they are sitting at home here in the States. So let's go ahead and get into discussing VPNs. Now, there is a reason why I have never taken a sponsorship with a VPN, and that's because I just don't trust them, mostly. See, here's the thing. VPNs are marketed as this end-all be-all for privacy, and while they could hide your web browsing from your ISP, like Comcast or CenturyLink or whoever your ISP might be, many have also been found to have their own data leaks. They have found to be collecting data that de-anonymizes users. They have never had third-party audits, or they just plain don't do what they promised that they would do. VPNs pop up every single day. There are thousands of them, and they will pay very good money to be on those best VPN of 2020 lists, which if you Google, there are so many of those kind of lists. But it's incredibly hard for regular users and consumers to know if they are buying into an actual best product. My cat is in here. Do you agree with my VPN thoughts, Starbuck? She said yes. So here's a pro tip for you. If you find a list of best anything, read the article to find out if it's a sponsored post, or if there is sponsored information, or if the link ends up being an affiliate link whenever you go to click on one of those VPNs and sign up for it, because oftentimes you will find that to be the case. The post very well could have some bias if there is money involved, and side note, that is why I don't do paid reviews. So TLDR for this topic, VPNs can often be pretty scammy, especially when marketed towards users. And that's why I have never had a video on this channel sponsored by a VPN, because everyone that's contacted me, I personally just don't trust with my own data. So people often ask me,
what's your favorite VPN?
And the most direct answer is, you would need to build your own. But most consumers, if I said that to them, would look at me like I'm nuts if I say that. So I have to dig a little bit deeper. Now, if you are just looking for a VPN to bypass a local ban, that makes your search a little bit easier. But there is a lot to consider when thinking about a VPN. So for starters, free ones are generally going to give you worse privacy options than ones that cost money. How do free sites and applications, including VPNs, make money? There's an answer to that. It's called ads. Advertisements, likely with cookies or that are targeted, or they sell or share your data. So if you care about your security and privacy, which you should, then you will likely be spending a little bit of money for a good VPN. You are in luck though, because they are generally really cheap. Now, I use this website to find my favorite VPNs. It's called thatoneprivacysite.net. This site has gone through literally thousands of VPNs to find their data retention policies, their data transfer rates to find out what kind of speeds you would get whenever you're logged into a VPN, find out where they are based, what kind of anonymity options they give you, and a lot more. So for example, if I look up PIA VPN, or Private Internet Access VPN, which is one that I use, then I could immediately find out, oh, this one isn't perfect either, because guess what? It's based in one of those 5 eyes countries, or maybe it's 11 eyes now. I don't know. Here's the definition. So I think by looking at this chart, it's easy to see why I can never straight out say, yes, this VPN will be perfect for you, because none of them are actually perfect, and they all give you different outcomes. Now, while I personally use an OVPN or OpenVPN setup whenever I go to HackerCons, and I use PIA VPN for more consumer-oriented usage, like if I just want to buy something from Japan real quick and I can't access a site from the US, which has definitely happened, then you may find that those don't work for you, or maybe they are too convoluted for day-to-day usage. So that's why I haven't accepted any sponsorships from any VPN providers. All the ones that I have been contacted by have not been the best at security, so I feel like they're kind of scammy at best. And while I may do some VPN reviews, none of them will be a magic bullet for security and privacy. They have to be an add-on to your own online security and privacy hygiene and your own uses. So my answer to this popular question about the best VPN for TikTok is, what options and preferences work best for you? Do research and find a VPN that features most or all of the perks that you are looking for, and you should be good to go. The best VPN to access TikTok does not actually really exist, because many could be the best and it really depends on what you are looking for personally. It also depends on where their servers are located, and it depends on how much it costs and what your own personal budget might be. It might depend on data transfer rates. Now, you might look at this video and think, well, why did I sit through this if you're just going to tell me that nothing is perfect and there isn't an answer? Well, I did give you kind of an answer, a way to research using that website that I linked down below in the description, thatoneprivacysite.net. That is one of my favorite places to go whenever I am researching different VPNs. And you also have to look at things like terms of service on their websites and find out if they do have security audits. I really think that this is extremely important, so I can never say, like, this VPN is going to be perfect for you. Now, if you are new here, subscribe to become a part of this amazing community and check out my Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee links down below. Big thanks to my newest s'mores on Buy Me a Coffee, which include Buy Me a Coffee. Buy me a coffee, bought me a coffee. That's so cool. Mr. Finch, L. Butler, and on Patreon, I wanted to thank Bert for joining my Patreon community. Comment below and let me know if you already use a VPN and which one do you use, or do you build your own in your own VPN server? Thank you again so much to my s'mores for subscribing and for watching. I'm Shannon Morse, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.